Good morning. Today we're talking about the balance between hustle and rest. So I think it's been in the past 5 to 10 years that this concept of having a hustle or hustling, side hustle, has become way more popular. Being an entrepreneur has become way more popular with the show Shark Tank and that sort of thing. Everybody's an entrepreneur and everybody's got a side hustle, and hustle is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be working nonstop and just making money and grind, and that's the cool thing to do these days. But another thing that's getting a lot more popular, mostly in like Christian realms, I guess, is rest. And people are talking about like resting from the hustle and not hustling all the time and not hurrying all the time, because that's definitely become the culture, at least in the United States, and people are hustling and grinding nonstop. So I don't know. I like the hustle. I enjoy doing YouTube stuff and doing social media and that sort of thing to try to. It's a game, and I picked up on this when I started looking into real estate investing. And you listen to these guys that are doing podcasts for real estate investing, and they've got more real estate and more passive income than they're ever going to need. I mean, the amount of money they're making is just crazy. They could retire very, very comfortably. It's not like, they could retire and be, and live like, simple or whatever. No, they could retire very comfortably, but they keep going. They keep on buying. Number one, they figured out the process and it's easy, so it doesn't take that much, more to just buy another property or keep going. But also, it's the game. They don't need the money. It's the game. They constantly want to keep winning the game. When they buy another property, when they get another rent check, they keep winning the game. And that's what maybe they get addicted to, or that's just what they enjoy. That's just what's fun for them. And so it's not necessarily like people only hustle because they're desperate for money or they're like needing to, scrape by or whatever. People legitimately enjoy it. And I think that's foreign to a lot of people. People are like, you need to slow down. You're going way too fast. And all that stuff. But maybe their hustle is rejuvenating for them. Maybe that's restful for them. They just find it fun, and that gives them energy. So there has to be a balance there. I think you need to choose rest. For me, it comes in the form of scheduling time. I need to schedule time to spend time with my family, or schedule time to try to stop and listen to God, and just stop and rest and be in His presence. And so I don't know that I need a rest just because, if you don't take a rest, you're going to burn out. But I have to stop and remind myself I need to stop and slow down so that I can hear God, so that I'm not thinking, nonstop all the time about this hustle or this side hustle or whatever it is. I need to stop and think about what's important and stop and listen. So that I was lucky to grow up in a religion that prioritized rest. And so every Friday night sundown to Saturday night sundown, we took a Sabbath. I still do. I still take a Sabbath at the same time. That's just been ingrained in me, and that's just normal for me. And so I feel like I was lucky to grow up in that, because that's just my normal, and that's just what I do. And so I didn't have to start implementing this into my life, whereas a lot of people have to try to start doing that halfway through life, and that'd be kind of difficult. But anyway, that'd just be tough to try to implement it without it being a habit already. Where for me, that's something I already do. Anyway, so that's just a thought. I think rest is important. Look into the concept of Sabbath and just rest in general, and see if it's something that can be helpful for you, and go from there. I think that's something to think about today. And I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.